And Kyle joins me now for our first look at sports. Very exciting time. I think everyone is so pumped up for the Olympic Games in Sochi.
It's one of my favorite things. I always watch the Olympics day and night, whenever it is. I love it. And
Absolutely.
also I follow Ovechkin on Twitter, and he was extremely excited. He's been tweeting about it all week and all day, so good for him.
Now, speaking about hockey, we are talking Bobcats.
Yeah, the Bobcats did the game this afternoon, and the top-ranked team in the entire country was here, as the Bobcats were looking to keep their winning streak going. Like I said, they'd be in tough against the 9-0 Fort McMurray Oil Barons. First period, Cats on the power play, moving the puck around well. Tanner orders up a Tim Hortons extra large Dunkel. The 20-year-old scores his fourth and has now recorded a point in all 9 games this season. Second period now, Zach Wittenberg with the sweet outlook pass right on the tape for Brennan Solnier, and he goes in all alone, but Devin Green comes up with the stop. Now still in the second, the Mob hit the score sheet. Danton Oyet gets the wraparound to go. Taylor Mulder not happy after that. Throws a body around, mixes it up a bit. One's all around. Later, Lucas Bench pokes it by the defender and is gone. Oh, he misses. Still in the second, Fort Mac takes the lead after the puck bounces around. Mitchell Vanderland is on the side of the net. Bang home. That gives them the lead. Now in the third period, the Cats think they tie the game. Patrick Geary puts it in, but runs over the goalie in the process. The refs immediately wave it off. Then they have a little talk about it. Now this is funny. One ref points, but it's not at center ice. Everybody thinks it is. The horn even goes off, but it was no goal. Still a 2-1 game. Former Baker Hughes Bobcat Jetlin Houcher is captaining the Mob, and got to be happy that his team's the top in the country, and he would have an impact on this game as well. He takes the long stretch pass in on the 2-on-1, elects to keep it and goes roof in a hurry. That makes it 3-1, and I'm sure he's loving doing that in his old barn. Now a minute and a half to play. Bobcat shorthanded. Bench picks it up and goes on the attack. He cuts in and tucks the nice goal in. That cuts the lead to 3-2. Unfortunately for the Felines, that's as close as they would get in this one. Cats see their winning streak come to an end at 4 games, while Fort Mac is now a perfect 10-0 on the year. With more on today's game, here is Matt Schumont.
After trailing for the most of the third period, Lucas Bench's short-handed goal late in the game cut the lead down to 3-2, but that's as close as the Cats came as they see their 4-game winning streak come to an end as they drop this one to the Fort McMurray Oil Barons by a score of 3-2.
Our discipline at untimely times, and you know, you're playing the top-ranked team in the nation. You got to know that you're never going to beat them from the penalty box, and you're always going to have penalties when you play hard. I just thought we went a little bit over the line, and that could be the difference in a 3-2 hockey game.
It's pretty close. You know, we battled hard, but I mean, when you take that many penalties, it's gonna kill you, right? You know, even though they didn't score on them, it definitely did give them momentum, and you know, we just got to stay out of the box. You know, especially like a team that like Fort Mac, when they got solid 4 lines. You know, I guess we learn from it, and you know, we move on and be ready for Bonnyville.
Now it's also worth noting with his goal in the first period, Tanner Dunkel has now recorded a point in each of the Bobcats' first 9 games. Now the Cats will have a day off before they hit the road to Bonnyville on Tuesday to take on their rivals, the Pontiacs. Puck drop for that one is at 7:30. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Now we'll go to a little hockey from last night. The Pontiacs took on the Camrose Kodiaks yesterday to wrap up their schedule at the AJHL Showcase in Spruce Grove. The Yaks were hoping to rebound from a 3-2 loss to the Brooks Bandits on Friday. Scoreless after 20, so we pick it up in the second. Nick Harder finds the puck on his stick in the slot. He's not missing from there. That makes it 1-0 for the Kodiaks. Bonnyville gets that back less than a minute later, though. Braden Doucette lets it go from the point. It ends up in the back of the net. Brady back, he gets credit. Tie game. Still in the seconds, the Kodiaks retake the lead. Tanner McMaster is the beneficiary of some nice passing. It's 2-1 Camrose. Before the middle frame is out, McMaster gets another one, and it's some sweet dangles on this one. Look at that. What a goal. 3-1 after 40. Third period, Dudley takes the pass and cuts in, and he is going to pick the corner for a nice one. But just like the Bobcats, Pontiacs couldn't get any more goals. Camrose adds the empty netter to take it 4-2. Rick Swan says his team needs to play a full game if they want to have success.
League, if you don't come prepared to play for 60 minutes, then you're not going to get the result that you want. And every team wants to win. It's the will to win that everybody wants, and it's the will to prepare to win that I think that our guys have to figure out before we're going to be a consistently successful team moving forward.
It was a hockey-packed weekend in the Border City. Last night, the Lloydminster Bandits opened up the Junior B season here at home against the Onion Lake Border Chiefs, and they'll be happy to start the season on the right foot with a 6-2 win. Michael McKay and Brant Kolyebaba each had 2 goals for the Bandits, while Jarrett Wayhill and Brody Pollard had the other markers. The Bandits outshot Onion Lake 48-20 in this one, including 17-7 in a 4-goal third period. Their next game is on Friday night against the Saddle Lake Warriors. And moving on to soccer, the Lakeland Rustlers, both teams took to the pitch this afternoon facing the Medicine Hat Rattlers. The ladies were hoping to earn 3 points after losing to Lethbridge yesterday. Unfortunately, they pick up their second loss in as many days after falling 3-2 to Medicine Hat. Hannah Henry and Kelsey Kosteski had the goals for the Rustlers. The men follow up their 3-3 tie yesterday with another tie today. They battled to a 1-1 draw with the Rattlers. Omar Amador, the talisman, had the lone marker for Lakeland. Well, it's time for everyone's favorite part of Sunday, the Newcap Sports Top 3. And once again, Donovan Granum finds himself in the top spot.
Number 3, Zane Franklin puts it upstairs. Number 2, Braden Crone shows some soft hands. And number 1, Donovan Granum goes all the way.
That is it for sports. Happy Bow Tie Sunday.